Hi.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. Always takes a hot second, but good to see everybody who's here. Let us know in the chat who made it. Let's see who we got here. Ah, Amber's here. Hey, Amber. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well as well.
Oh my goodness. I forgot that I can't see the things.
I know, I'm opening up.
Everyone's out here like trying to get to the live stream.
I was getting my second tab open.
Like the last time I did one of these, I was hosting, so I could see all the things, and I'm like, why can't I see them? Oh, there they are. Okay.
Vanessa's here.
Nice. Vanessa.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Good to see you all. Good to see the brigade. How is everyone? How has everyone been since Camp Nano? I feel like we haven't chatted very much.
I know, you sound so frantic. How is everyone?
Just sad. It's just deep sadness that I haven't seen or talked to people as much lately. As much as in Camp Nano, at least.
No, it's true. It's true.
Oh my gosh,
Hey.
We're here.
Hey, Autumn. Hey, Christina.
We love the brigade.
Oh, good to see everybody.
It really does feel like it has been forever.
It does.
It does.
It's been like properly 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been forever, you guys.
We're out here like, oh, John just came home from the war.
Rachel anxiety from each other after Nano. We're like, we can't be apart.
Separation anxiety.
Honestly, I'd so came to depend on you for daily motivation during April, and then April ended, and I was like, oh, back to
now
real
what?
life.
What?
Back to motivating myself. I can't self-soothe. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kelly. Kelly is here.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Hangover.
2 weeks of camp hangover.
Yeah, big time.
That is exactly what we've all been up to. But yeah,
You feel like relief right after. Like after it's done, there's always kind of a sense of like, wow, done.
yeah.
But you're like, what am I doing with my life?
I know. Well, 'cause it's so easy to just stop writing, isn't it? Because after April, you're like, okay, I need a break because April was exhausting.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of have a few days, and then all of a sudden you're like, I haven't written in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do I even write?
All of us right now.
Yeah.
Literally.
So have you guys been writing very much since Nano, or just took a break?
I took the fattest break. I did. I took the fattest break. And now I'm finally feeling like I'm at the point where I'm ready to jump back in. Got a brand new story that I'm working on. So that's really exciting and fresh and new. So
A new story other than the pirate story?
Is this pirate?
no, the story is the new story.
Okay.
I've been telling people this. I've never spent this long doing prep and this work beforehand, and I'm really enjoying it for the first time ever because I'm the truest pantser you're ever gonna meet. I'm just go for it. But I'm really having a good time prepping. So that's what I'll be working on today. I'm very excited to get back into it. Yeah.
It's so funny for because I spend so much time in the prep. And you're like, this is the longest I've ever spent prepping. It's been 3 weeks.
By now I'm on chapter 8, wrapping it up.
That makes me so anxious.
Yeah, just deal with it.
What about you guys? Lovis and Leah, how have you been doing? What are you going to be working on?
You go ahead, Leah.
I'm going to be working on my freelance work. So I purposefully didn't schedule myself anything for April so that I could do camp and really focus on the book. So now I'm kind of switching gears. And then as y'all saw in the Discord, I had my little crisis the other night. Trying to be should I drop this and start working on my one from 2018? So
and then Wendy was like, no.
And I was yeah,
off the ledge.
He was like, calm down.
Kate's jump off the cliff.
Yeah. Just go for it.
So join me.
Free fall is fun.
I know. So yeah, I'll be working on that. And I haven't really written much. I've written some since April, but not much. So I'm kind of just taking the moments when I have the moments to write. But then if I'm not like holding myself to like X amount of words per day or whatever, because it varies how busy I am. So
yeah, that's really fair.
I haven't been writing like scenes very much, but I've been working over my story because I finished my draft 0 in April, and then of course like 2 days later I was like, I have a new idea that'll change half of it. as you do. I'm working through Story Genius, which is kicking my ass.
Join the club. We're all on the struggle bus.
God, the struggle bus is filling up, guys.
Driven by Lisa Crone.
Absolutely taking me to school. I read a chapter and I'm like, oh God, I don't have this. I need to figure this out. And then, yeah, so I have I don't know if anybody watching is familiar with Story Genius. Let us know if you are, but I got through the first few things and I'm like, okay, this is all right. And then the origin scene.
The dreaded origin
scene.
Oh. And then the like cause and if the turning point scenes afterwards. And I am, oh my goodness. I feel like I'm writing a prequel.
You are.
To a not even finished book. That's where I'm at. So I've been doing some y'all know I love my dictation. So I've been doing some dictation to try and brainstorm. Nice. And so that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be going through all my dictation notes and trying to like thumbnail sketch these scenes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Crying being the operative word.
Yeah.
You're saying FOMO about the live. I'm having FOMO about Story Genius.
Get on it. It will absolutely destroy you.
Yeah, if anyone's like Ace and has never heard of Story Genius before, it's literally just a craft book. Like literally, if anyone's confused, it's a craft book that I started reading at the beginning of Camp Nano and just have been proselytizing it on my channel. And so I have converted everyone into reading this book, and it kind of messes with you because it goes really deep into like the emotional journey and like struggle of your character. So she walks you through a lot of exercise to go through.
She does. It is well structured. It is good. Like by the end of each chapter, when she gives you the exercise, you know what you're supposed to do. It doesn't make doing it any easier, but you know what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Ace is definitely a liar. And, you know, honestly, there's no need to be scared of Lisa. She gives you a lot of tough love. That's what people wrote the book. But
it'll be better afterwards.
You can see like how your story will improve, I feel like.
Yeah.
If you're able to, but it's hard. I mean, it doesn't make it any less scary, as we have all said. But yeah, no, I'm kind of in a similar boat to everyone, honestly. I did definitely like lose a little bit of motivation after Camp Nano, but I'm still basically honestly doing the same thing. Like not much has changed for me because I'm trying to outline my story. I'm attempting being an outliner. We're seeing how it goes. And I just recently had a panic attack realizing I didn't know how to end my story. And so that's what my whole last vlog was about, is like just trying to figure out how to like create an ending that makes sense to this story. Still not done with that, but closer. So we're probably going to like keep nailing on that nail.
The nail.
Nailing on that nail. That is
a writer.
What is happening on the screen.
Oh my gosh. I think we missed some, but it sounds like Amber has been like probably the most productive of all.
I know.
8K in the last week. Didn't do Nano. Uni is kicking my butt. Yeah, that's amazing. Well,
yeah.
8K while uni is kicking your butt. I think 8K in a week is like
that's
when
like
I'm at my
all
peak.
I'm doing is writing. I get 8K a week.
Absolutely. You are totally killing it. Alrighty. Okay. So do we want to like just start out with like maybe a shorter writing sprint to do all the things you do in the first sprint, just like getting your life together, figuring out what you're going to do.
Opening the document.
Exactly. Let's just take 15 minutes to open our Word document and meditate into the right space.
Literally.
Here we go.
Okay. Alrighty, I am using a new timer, this time courtesy of Autumn. I believe this is the timer she uses on her lives, and I like it a lot. Theoretically, it will give us a nice bell sound when it's done, so we're going to see how this goes.
Better than mine.
Instead of the like very alarming like Yeah. Let me see if you can gently transition out of these threads. Okay, alrighty, and let's go. Hey.
I know.
I feel like, oh, I haven't talked in years. Did you guys hear that bell?
No.
No.
Okay, it's probably because I didn't share the audio. That's all right. I got a lovely bell. You guys didn't get to hear it, but
It was lovely.
yeah, it's just like in your mind. How was that? How did that go for everybody? Word docs open?
Word docs are open.
Mine didn't even open. What? I was reading my notes app. I was doing a bunch of rereading, and then I read a little bit of Story Genius. And I was trying out World Anvil.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I cannot believe I did not know that it existed. So I'm
I
very
don't believe that either.
I feel like that's really good for like linking, especially like their map feature. It's good for like linking different stuff because then you can like click on a country and go to that country's map or like,
yeah, I'm really excited to explore it more and, see if I eventually buy it. I don't know. We're on that free version right now.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah.
What did everyone else do?
I went through. I've done what I in my vlogs tell people never to do with dictation, and I've let a couple sessions of dictation like pile up without editing them. It's a bad idea. And you read it and you're like, what was I trying to say? But this was actually okay because I think I've started walking around with like the mic like right here because then it picks up my voice a little bit better. I look weird, but that's okay. I look weird anyway, dictating. And so this was one of the brainstorming ones, so it's a little all over the place, but it's okay. But my baddies, like I've made up a word for them in like this language that I've made up for my fantasy world. And of course the dictation app doesn't know it. And so it just inserts like random words in there. And like, this is so politically incorrect. Like I'm uncomfortable reading it because it's like they've written Viet Cong, African, Afghan, and DEFCON. Those are the options.
Wow.
When I say this word, and I'm
no.
like, no, that's not right.
Oh, God.
Oof.
Yikes.
Big oof.
So I was like, nope, it's not.
Have you tried any other dictation apps, or is this just like the first one you found?
This is the first one I found. Because it was the first one. I use Otter for people who don't know.
Yeah.
And it just records and then it transcribes. So I don't have to, like, the main use for it was supposed to be for recording meetings and transcribing meetings. Oh. So it wasn't really made for like actual like writing dictation. But it means that I don't have to do like open quotation marks and commas and punctuation and new line and things like that. I could just talk. And I prefer that. Maybe now that I'm in the I'm like gotten into the swing of this, maybe I can move to a more sophisticated one. But I don't actually mind the editing because then it's like I've already done a second pass of what I've written. Yeah. So this works for me. And it's really good for brainstorming because I've forgotten half of what I thought about on this walk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just got through a few pages of like notes. So that was about it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much what I did too. I was just like looking back over all of my fun drawings and making more of them. We love a good zigzag because for some reason it helps my brain.
Zigzag.
It's just me with random sticky notes and zigzags all over them about, and then this happens and that happens and this happens. But anyhow, chaos. Otherwise, no words written. But
there seems to not be a lot of new words happening in this particular sprint.
Yeah, well, but we knew that. We knew that going in. Expectation was just to open the Word doc. We pretty much got there. At least the notes doc.
75% success rate.
We're killing it. We're killing it.
Absolutely killing it.
Sounds like Autumn killed it too, reading a few pages. Ace is also very excited to try out World Anvil. So am
It's
I.
so good.
I am very excited about it as well.
Yeah.
I would love to hear how you like it, Kate, as a brand new person.
Oh, I'll let you know. I think I'm gonna try and I really want to film the process of me struggling how to like plan a novel. And so there'll probably be a video out soon. We'll see.
We love it.
Probably.
We love it. We would love to see it. Amber started a new project. Don't scream at me. I'm already screaming at myself.
I really don't think any of us have any leg to stand on.
No.
To scream anyway.
We live in glass houses.
We need Wendy here.
Here's Wendy when you need her.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Ace. We all need to figure out World Anvil. Yes, definitely. We all know that. We've been there.
No idea.
Yeah.
We've been there.
Yes.
Vanessa was editing a chapter on the way constructed, and the way it is constructed by every day of the week. So I'm almost done Monday. Oh, that's so interesting.
Interesting.
So does that mean that like your chapter spans a full week? So you finished editing Monday? Or is it that you like
That's
parts
right.
of your chapters are assigned to days of the week that you will then edit and you're ahead of the game because you finished Monday?
Oh.
You see what I mean?
Oh,
Wait.
there.
Is it in the story? Is it meta? Let us know.
I can't
Let
think
us
meta,
know.
apparently.
I know. I was like,
Obviously the first one. What other explanation is there? Clearly there's another.
Danica's just on another level always. I
Hilarious.
know. Here, and she's just always up here.
Peer in between these lines, like, is there something here?
I don't know why, Danica, but every time I like see you pop up in Discord or on Instagram or on here, I think of your vlog. I think it was a couple of vlogs ago where you were like, I'm trying to brainstorm, but I can't. My brain is not ready to storm.
A classic quote.
It was so good.
That's going to be on your merch someday.
So much.
Honestly, put it on my tombstone. I feel like
My brain was not
accurately
ready to storm.
surmises
So good.
everything. Yeah, no, that's pretty much how I have felt for a very long time. You know, if only my brain were just like catch up to all the things I needed to figure out, that would be great. Thanks.
It would be great. Wouldn't it just?
You could just solve this one. It'd be cool.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Something totally off topic and random share, but I'm very excited about it. Are any of you familiar with Matt Haig, the author of Midnight Library? Yes. Okay, so I recently went on a book bender and I absolutely have spent too much money on books lately.
Never.
It's not
Never.
like they're still, like half read. I need help. But I tweeted at Matt Haig that I had a lot of reading to do because I bought 2 of his books. And so I took a really cute, like aesthetic photo of me holding them with flowers in the back and everything.
Wow.
And she liked my tweet.
Ah!
Yeah. I was like,
That's so
"Hey,
cool.
I love you.
You have been seen.
Yeah. So that's my little win.
You've been discovered.
I wish. He just liked it. He didn't even retweet it, but still.
He saw it, he read it, he liked it. That's
It
a
entered
lot.
his consciousness for a half second.
Exactly. That's a win. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
Oh my
definitely.
goodness.
Have you
Sure.
read The Midnight Library, Kate, or is that one of the books you bought?
No, just one of the ones that I bought. I bought that one and I bought Reasons to Stay Alive. This was the aesthetic photo that I took.
Oh, nice.
Um,
I have
Wait.
the audiobook for Midnight Library like waiting for me.
ooh, I'm excited. I've
It's
heard
good.
such good things.
Yeah, I finished reading that one, I think about 2 weeks ago, but it's really good. It's a nice, wholesome story.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's honestly a good example of like starting in a dark place to end in a good one.
Oh, good.
So
Love that.
just brace yourself.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Vanessa's answered our question. The whole chapter is based on each day of the week.
Mm.
Okay. But there's 7,000 words.
A long
Ooh.
chapter.
Oh wow.
Wow, you're trying to cut out 2,000 words.
Woo!
Best of luck. Best
Yeah.
of luck. We wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes. This will be the name of my craft book.
Oh my
Stay
goodness.
tuned. Coming soon. It will just consist of quotes. That's it. It won't be a full craft book. It'll just be a pamphlet of quotes.
String them together as you will.
Yeah. All the wise words. Luckily, everything wise that Danica has ever said are on stream, so they all
Are.
There
Well,
you
that's-
They're
go.
all recorded.
We'll do a book. It'll be a book. Every wise thing you've ever said.
It'll just be a video that's like cut through of just random sections of live streams, no context.
Out of context, Danica. That's
Oh my
amazing.
goodness. Alrighty. Do we want to do another sprint? See if we can get a little further into things.
Open the
I guess
document,
we
baby.
must.
Yes.
Need a
Yes,
good start.
exactly.
Oh my gosh. I do need to tell you guys that the working title, the project title for this pirate book was called Black Sails when I first started it. And then I found out that there's a whole ass TV show called Black Sails that I didn't realize. But I have started watching that show and I'm absolutely obsessed. So now I'm like brainstorming a new project title because I'm like, I have to put respect on the show Black Sails, you know?
Yeah. As soon as you said it, I was like, mm-mm.
Love
Don't
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
gonna work.
There's not even black sails in the show. I'm like, oh my God, what is this all for?
What is it all for?
But it's fine.
How can you steal a perfectly good pirate novel name?
Didn't even make the most of it. The book, actually, the audiobook that I'm listening to right now, The Forever Sea, that I told you about, I think
Yeah.
it's really going to help you because it's really cool.
Okay, I'm super excited about that actually.
It's cool. It's different. I've not read anything like it. And it's eco-fiction, so it'll be on my channel at some point.
Yo!
I'm gonna keep
Can't
my
wait to see it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You want
Yes.
to get something done?
I guess.
I suppose.
Maybe. Let's just do like a little bit longer. Let's do a nice little healthy 20-minute guide.
Love
See
it.
what we can get through, you know?
Love the 20-minute guide.
Okay, alrighty. Let's go. Alrighty.
Hello, Gain.
I actually wrote.
Way.
Yeah.
No.
What are you writing?
I'm still working on that origin scene.
Love
As
it.
always, I got like 250 words though, which is good.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah. Love it.
Anyone else write?
I'm
Got
still,
some more notes.
yeah.
But I'm not like intending to write right now. So
Yeah.
I'm still editing dictation, but this is a dictation session I did today, so
Progress.
I'm now up to date.
Yeah.
And it's really, I think I had some good ideas today. So
Good.
there are ideas that I'm like, ooh, this is fun. It's like about my magic system a bit.
Ooh,
It's deepening
man.
it. So
I need some ideas for that. My magic system is all over the place, and we're gonna have to clean it up one day. But that day's not today.
what I kind of found really helped was that I kind of pulled in things that I really enjoy. Like I made my magic system kind of music based, and I spent 10 12 years playing the violin, so I kind of brought that in somehow. You'll have to wait to find out how, but I kind of brought that in, and now it's so much more fun to do it. So if there's something that you enjoy doing in your life, write what you geek out about, right? That was Patrick Rothfuss's piece of advice.
Yeah.
It's serving me well so far.
That's so cool. Lovis, I play the violin too.
Do you?
I do. Not nearly as regularly as I should anymore.
It's
That's
just
awesome.
sitting, like, you could see it. It's like there.
Mine is like right back behind that pillow.
Yeah, it's been there for a while. Yeah.
You also play the violin?
I played ukulele though.
Hey.
Oh,
I was
that's
one of
super
those
cool.
girls.
What instrument do you play, Kate?
I don't. I was in piano lessons for a good chunk of my childhood and nothing stuck, and I couldn't never play with two hands. It was always just one hand. So
Getting the two at the same time going is really hard.
and they're doing different things.
I know. It's a real mind twister. I totally get you.
I know.
Well, it sounds like everyone else has also been productive. Amber got 180 words.
Nice.
Go you.
Pretty good.
Ace is still working through a different craft book and applying it to the treasure hunting book. Ooh.
Which craft book?
Yes, yeah, definitely. Let us know. Always looking for recs. But also, I love the process of like reading through craft books and like immediately being able to put into practice the stuff that you think is cool.
Yes.
We love that. We love that. Vanessa's on Tuesday. The word count is getting smaller. Oh,
No.
been there.
I feel you.
Worst.
Definitely been there. Yes, no, this does sound so cool. Honestly, Lovis, I'm so excited to read this. I can't wait to know how
it happen.
Such a cool idea.
Yeah.
Blend so many different things going together. Ace had a moment typing out this sentence. We appreciate the sentiment here. Yeah, probably not worth actually throwing the computer. It won't make the words go away, unfortunately.
No.
Okay, it's The Anatomy of the Story by John Truby. Has anyone read that? I've heard it's good.
It's on my list.
This is actually
my
the
favorite
Story
craft book
Genius
that I've
is-
read.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Story Genius is the first one that I've tried to make my way through. So, but I think it's gonna start a trend. I'm gonna need to go to the next one after it and learn all the things. I don't
Once
know
you
if that's a
start
good
reading
idea.
craft books, you can't stop.
It's kind of addicting. That's exactly what happened to me because I won something like a trivia night at work and I got like a gift card. And so it was just like an Amazon gift card. So I just like went on like a craft book binge and like bought a bunch of craft Kindle books.
I
Craft
love
books,
that.
Kindles. Yeah, and so anyway, I haven't read them all. So I've just been like working my way through. It's a good time.
Wow. I think it's so interesting, like learning craft books. Obviously, they're helpful, or maybe they're not helpful, depending on who you are and what you're writing. But I always think like that, like nosy part of me, like I'm so interested in how other people write and how other people like develop a story. And so I think that's half of why I'm like I'm obsessed with craft books because I'm nosy and I want to know.
Hey, so what do you do it?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe they know what they're doing.
Right or wrong. When it comes to writing, there's no rules technically, so it's always interesting.
Yeah, I feel that. I like being able to like take stuff from different people's like processes.
Yes.
Try it out, see how it works.
That's another reason why AuthorTube is so nice. Being able to like have a little window into other people's processes.
I love the videos on AuthorTube that's like, I tried writing like blank.
Yes.
Another AuthorTuber. And I always think like, God, if someone were to like do my writing routine, it's like getting up and not writing and doing everything but writing.
Yeah, but writing routine.
Like what routine? There's no routine. Oh, so funny.
We need to all like trade each other's like
That would be so fun. That would be so fun, honestly.
That would be.
I think there would be very much writing involved.
But it would be hilarious. Can you imagine? Just like we all passed like one to the left, and
I love it.
Whoever got cake is just like, okay, so what's it today?
I'm gonna go to Starbucks.
Do whatever you want.
And whoever think about writing a lot, write your notes app for an hour, but not in your actual document.
Like, yes. Yes. Yeah. Whoever
got me has to do a lot of dictation.
Yeah.
Wait, but that'd be good though. Practice.
Yeah.
Leah's like, I don't want Lovises. I don't want
anyone but Lovis.
I think I could do dictation all day. I really think I could.
It's fun. I like it.
I've enjoyed it the few times that I've done it. I don't know in practice if it would like truly be beneficial all day, but I could try,
Yeah,
I've only tried it the once.
But you got unlucky with, lots of people and a loud truck or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. If it was like
chat.
the truck or the breeze or what either, but it like didn't actually record most of what I said either.
Oh. That is
I also had I was just using my AirPods too, so I didn't have like the
like mic
thing that I could
mic is helpful
or whatever mouth. So
that's fair.
I'll have to give it another shot.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I might like it indoors, just like pacing around, just doing this.
Or can hear you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's at least like you're not at your desk all day. Like you can still get up and move, which is nice because otherwise, like,
yeah.
You need one of those mini microphones, the little baby ones that they have on TikTok. You need one of those so you can just walk around your house or through the parks and just be speaking in a tiny microphone.
That would be adorable.
I think it's a great idea.
An important writing expense.
Yes.
I feel like whoever got mine would just go on a walk and do everything you do when you dictate, but without pressing dictate. So Leah, I think this might be for you.
It might be.
Talk to yourself. Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Don't record it. Just randomly stop at, bad times to type it all down into notes, or just some of it. Leave the other parts.
This would aggravate me so much.
Every time I say this, Lovis is like,
I don't know why. You're doing it already. I don't know why you don't record.
I love that this is at least the third time that we've discussed it.
And I'm still upset.
And I still haven't changed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
This is the constant debate.
Like, for me to do that, I would physically have to, like, force myself not to push record. It just seems so counterproductive.
It is counterproductive.
Honestly, I think it's because I was talking to myself before it was cool, you know? And so I just don't have like the training of being like, and now I need to press record. I'm just like, no, this is
You're
normal.
just going about your
You have
day.
a conversation with myself. That's what you do. That's what a person
What you
does.
do.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it looks like we're talking about writing routines. Yes, Ace. If we trade them all, we would probably not get much work done. I think that's correct.
Sounds about right.
Everyone wants to know if anyone's a morning writer.
Anyways.
Oh,
I am.
Not
Oh, good. Oh, God. If we did switch, we'd all have to write in the mornings.
oh God, what's that? I'm not even awake in the morning. Like I can't.
You don't function in the mornings.
How?
I feel like for a little while I tried to be a morning writer and then I stopped.
I feel like my brain just works better in the morning because it's like I'm not exhausted from the day, you know what I mean? And by the time the day's over, like there's been times where I've been doing other stuff and then I'm like, okay, time to do my writing, and then it's like late and I'm just like, I've already spent all of my brain energy. I don't want to do this right now.
Fair.
Yeah, that is fair.
I don't like
Get
get
in the
up
morning.
early just to do it though.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ace tries to get an hour of writing in before 8.
Ugh.
Yeah,
That's
see, I
awesome.
don't do that.
I want to be that writer, you know? I want to be that person.
Caitlin had to back away from the camera.
Like, I am allergic. Not this.
Or 8.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Kate's schedule is
Yeah, I'm trying to be better, guys. I'm trying to have a better sleep schedule. So I'm failing, but that's fine. You know, like we're
trying at least.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. No, I'm in the same boat. I feel like I've been going to sleep so late and I would rather like go to sleep earlier and get up earlier, but the effort it will take to switch around my current sleep schedule, it's not happening.
Yeah. Agreed.
Alrighty. Do we want to try another sprint, see if we can get some more done?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, what do we want? Do we want to do like another 20-minute or shorter or longer?
Whatever you
I'm
want.
whatever.
It's your
Wow.
show.
Wow. Oh, I feel so powerful. Oh my goodness.
Danica
Okay.
He comes back with like a 45-minute sprint.
And now we'll do an
Okay, maybe
hour.
not. I think I'll leave.
No, we're going to do the same one because why not?
Why not? Love it.
Alrighty. Let's go. Alrighty. All right, how'd that go?
Pretty good. Got through a few pages.
That is good. Are you just, Leah, are you just writing notes? Are you,
Well, I'm doing my like freelance work stuff. So the one that I'm working on right now is like a beta read / manuscript evaluation. So I'm reading through and making notes as I go.
God,
Like, stuff that I see, suggestions, like all that kind of stuff. So
love that for you.
like an editorial beta reader.
Get that coin, girl.
Yes.
Love it. Well, I'm trying to make a map, so I've officially jumped onto different thing.
Have you tried? Sorry, go ahead.
No, tell me, please.
Have you looked at or tried Incarnate?
I was gonna say
that website right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I enjoy that one for basic map making.
Yeah, I just
as a free option.
I was gonna say, yeah. I want all the pro features though. As I'm like messing around with it, I'm like,
It
oh, but I
tempts
want
you.
that and I want that. Yeah, it does tempt you. We'll see.
Oh, they've done that well. I remember
Yeah,
that.
they're really nailing it. They are.
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to just draw. I'm not like the worst drawer in the world. So I feel like I really just want to get like a big ass poster board and just like map it out by hand. But that would be
Do it.
yeah, why not?
clicking and dragging things, you know? I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know why this always paralyzes me, but when I'm trying to make a map, I just like, I don't know, but drawing feels so permanent. And I'm always like, what if I draw something I don't like? And then I just don't draw anything?
I know. Yeah, that is the other problem. So
Doesn't work that way. You know, you have to do something.
There's this technique that I've seen several author tubers use, which is to use the beans or the pasta. You like pour out beans or pasta onto the paper, and then it makes random shapes, right? And then you trace around, and then you move it, and you see, you know, okay, this is something that can be a landmass, but at least you're not trying to make it random. It's actually random. And then you pour it again and you draw on top and you're like, I like that shape better. And then it kind of creates little islands and stuff.
That's amazing.
I love that. That feels
Sarah
like
LeBrot has a video on that.
I love that. Wow. Ooh,
No,
I
I also like what's it called? I don't remember, but it's like just like a random world generator type of thing.
Oh yeah.
And you like set how many like countries or whatever, or like archipelago or just continents or like all that kind of stuff.
Interesting. Oh my
I need some
god.
of that.
I can't
Whole
remember.
world that I'm like not familiar with.
So were we all
Asgard's
for
fantasy
writing
map
fantasy?
generator.
What was it? Sorry?
It's called Asgard's fantasy map generator.
Love.
Typing it in as we speak.
Yeah. I just typed in world generator and it was like the second option in Google. So
Oh my goodness.
Asgard.
Amazing.
I
Can't
thought you said
wait.
Asgard like Thor.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
but you can like I think you can like edit the names and stuff and change like borders and whatever in it too after it. But it's like difficult to work with, so I use it just for the initial
task. This is a good suggestion, using a whiteboard for map making too. Maybe if you combine that with the pasta, you put the pasta on the whiteboard and then you do multiple pasta iterations and you can
erase some of the
if you want.
No permanence.
Just great extra doing Minecraft.
Like going through there.
That was effort.
Wow.
Brick by brick, build a world.
Build the literal world.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
So are we all for writing fantasy right now?
Mine's not super fantasy. I think I think this is probably going to change, but I'm trying to go like the historically accurate route.
Okay.
So I think it'd be more like studying history for me, but I'm definitely including fantasy elements because why not, you know?
More historical
Okay.
fantasy.
Right.
Yes.
Cool.
Gotcha.
So what is the map making for?
Yeah.
This is for my actual book that's hopefully going to be published.
Gotcha. Not pirates.
No pirates, no pirates. Can I ever just focus on one thing for one stream? Apparently not. So that's what I'm doing. I've switched gears completely.
Gotcha. You're a woman of many interests, you know? A Renaissance lady.
Well, yes. Love
Anyone else do anything besides map making?
I hope so.
Lovis, what were you doing? Did you finish your dictation?
I did finish my dictation. Do you want to know how many words I edited, like how many words of dictation I've edited today? So where am I? I have edited 4,000 words of dictation.
It's kind of like you wrote 4,000 words.
Well, not really. Over the last week or something. But it's like you can see as I go through stages of like thinking of things. So not everything that I said at the beginning is still valid because I've discovered things or I've made certain decisions. So I was editing it and I was like, I'm not keeping this. But I don't want to throw anything away. I'm really scared of throwing anything away. So
always archive, never trash.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to keep it in a separate little section. And now I think what I need to do is like read through it and make notes of the things I want to keep, like the main things that I like that were in these 4,000 words. So I think that's my next step. And then I was just kind of going back to the Story Genius exercises and trying to slot in some of these things.
Yeah.
So what do you do with your ideas? Like after you like pick out the ones that you like, do you have like a master outline or something that you then go slot them into, or where do they go?
Well, they will, yes.
Okay.
They will do that. So I have kind of a separate document for revision notes at the moment because I know that I'm going to have to re-outline because I've come up with so many new ideas, which I told my boyfriend today. I was like, so I'm working through this craft book, and of course I came up with some new ideas, so I'll have to do some more writing. And he was like, not again.
Thought you just finished.
Just finished it because this is already like, I don't know how many versions of this draft. So he was like, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? Like, because it's fun. It makes the story better.
That's
I
what
was
matters.
like trying to describe the Story Genius method, and he was like, and I was doing like the want and the misbelief and how misbelief stops the character from getting what they want. And I used the example that Story Genius has, where it was like the woman wants love and connection, but she's also afraid because she thinks love comes with suffering and pain and it's not worth it. And he just went, those two things kind of sound mutually exclusive.
Like, that's the point.
Exactly.
You've hit upon the problem.
You have found the issue. So, like, yes, that is what I'm doing.
That is honestly too funny. Yeah, I have been I'm trying to follow my inspiration. And like whatever part of this story I sit down and like, what do I feel like I want to work on right now? Because I feel like by like zeroing my mind in on one section and saying I have to finish this, I like get myself into like deep writer's block. So I just try to be a little more flexible. I'm like, you know what? Maybe we can build all of it at once. You know, one little brick here, one little brick there, and then it'll all coalesce. So I jumped back in time to like the very beginning. I think I came up finally with at least an idea for like the event that will create my character into like she has this big kind of persona. She's like pretty famous or something when things start, and there's a reason why. And I was like, need to figure out what that reason is. I think I have an idea.
Reason.
Famous for something.
Did a thing. So I think I have an idea what it might be. It's not the like probably best thing ever, but I think it'll work and could probably function as at least a placeholder where I can like fix, like I could change it if I wanted to or like dress it up. But cool. That's what I've been doing.
Nice.
Good for you.
But so it's like Ace has been working on creating her villain. That's awesome. What does this mean exactly? Have you been like creating like the backstory or like, you know, like the personality, or are you like drawing a picture of them? What's happening?
You love Ace's drawings.
Yes.
Yes.
Love.
Oh my goodness. We need a drawing of your villain, Ace. Yes, congrats on the 4K, Lois. We're all very proud of you. It's honestly so much to have edited.
Yeah, it's not all good, but it's all grammatically correct.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes that's all that matters.
That is all I can do.
Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm in the market for something. I want to know if anyone in the brigade is good at drawing portraits of people. I don't know. Maybe this is Ace. I don't know.
Not I.
No, to me.
I'm in the market for someone who can draw portraits.
Ooh.
So if you know anyone, get in the Discord and chat about it. Because I need it.
What is the context for this request? Are you looking for a portrait of yourself to hang on the wall?
No, I'm
Hang on the wall.
looking for someone to, speaking, you made me think of it with drawing the villain. I'm looking for someone to draw some family portraits for the characters in my book that I'm hoping to be published. I think it'll benefit the story. I'm also a big fan of, you know, when you pick up a book and there's like a map, like first thing, and like they've got family. I love stuff like that in books because I love having context and I love knowing little bits before I've even started reading. And so I'd love to apply that to my book, but I cannot draw portraits. And I know I could easily probably find someone on, you know, like a freelancer to do it, but I didn't know if anyone in the brigade would like to help me out first. So just tossing it out there.
It sounds like, unfortunately, this person is not Ace.
Just pirate chips.
Just pirate chips. She's a pirate only artist.
Yeah, it's the only thing.
Wait, maybe Kate will hire you for her next book.
Yeah.
For the pirate ships,
Draw
yeah.
the ship, and then you just open the book and it's just a ship.
Just a ship. Instead of a map.
This is what you get.
Yeah.
You can have like a ship with like all the things labeled, you know, like all the stuff they gotta pull and the things they gotta
That's what
tie.
I'm realizing with this pirate book is like, I feel like I know a lot about pirate ships and just like ships and sailing in general, which like, oh God. I'm realizing that not everyone knows, you know, all the terms. And so instead of having to do a ton of like exposition in the book explaining that, you know, the bow is the front of the ship, I could just have a diagram.
Exactly.
There you go.
Teach yourself, pirate ships.
Yeah. It's like a fun learning experience.
Ace says she could potentially do a map though. So
the one thing that I think I'm actually capable of.
Now she's got the pasta trick. She's sorted.
I know.
yeah. Oh, and give me some beans. That's it.
It's true.
Beans and a whiteboard. We're solved.
We're solved.
And a whiteboard.
You just draw it on the whiteboard and take a picture.
Just stick it in the
That's
book.
like it's went in the book.
This is it.
This is the map. No context.
None of you guys grew up in California, but we had this project in school. I think it was pretty standard for most elementary school kids, where you had like that salt dough. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, where you mold it and then it hardens. And we had to do like the topography of California. And so I made the mountain ranges and like the rivers and all that stuff. I was like, I could do an entire salt dough map of my world if I wanted to.
You'd
Oh
have
my
it like
goodness.
covering your tabletop.
Oh my god, that is up there with
once in
Minecraft.
elementary school. That means you're an expert.
Exactly.
You need a panorama of your world, complete with small figurines.
A diorama?
A diorama.
I was like, a panorama, that would be
sort
a
of
trick.
rama.
One of those two words I have always mixed up.
Well, I love it. I love the thought. I'll maybe give it a try one day. Why not?
Face relates.
Oh my goodness.
California works so
I'm trying to think if I did this. Because I grew up in California and
Really?
yeah.
What I'm trying to remember what grade I did it, and I cannot remember for the life of me. It was definitely like K through 6. Sometime in
I
there.
remember making
That's a
them.
pretty wide range.
K through 6 is quite
All of
It could have been 5 or maybe 10.
I tried.
Yeah, I think I did do it, but I don't remember it as clearly as you guys do.
I did recently find it at my parents' house. I kept it because a full map of California. Like you got
I mean, expertly made as well.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. You know, I went in for that project. I was like, this is
Sure
going to
you
be so
did.
accurate. Maybe if I find it, I'll send y'all a pic in the Discord.
Please do.
Oh my gosh. Vanessa said that she did something similar, but in Canada, we did an animal instead. That's so cool.
That sounds like
Cool.
You like sculpted an animal? That's excellent. Vanessa, what animal did you do?
we need the
The
details.
only animal in
Excuse
Canada
me.
is moose.
We need the hot elementary school gossip.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just saw Ace's comment. The mission project. I remember this.
What is the mission
What is that?
project?
You had to build a small diorama
A panorama?
of a mission, one of the missions in California.
Wow.
This project is so not good anymore. It was never good to begin with.
It was
but
never good, but it was a thing.
yeah, you had to, because obviously the missions were like super corrupt and terrible, but you had to like pick one and then you had to like build it and take it to class.
And do like a little report on it.
Do a report on it. Yeah. And then I did recently see a TikTok that was like, which mission you built in 4th grade says about you.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like, well, if you did St. Francis of Assisi, then you're like, you're super anxious now and you feel like you're in a like dead end career. And I was like, oh my God. Uh-oh. Wild.
Wait, like,
Funny.
what is a mission?
It's like, oh, it's a lot.
We have those like there's some in Texas too. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot to get into. We can get on the voice channel and I can
Okay, all right. I'll
They
just.
tried to spread the religion
yeah.
Okay.
in
Oh, I
the
see what
least
you mean.
kind way possible.
Yeah.
How would you build that?
Oh, it was
that's
a
the
place.
best part.
It was
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it was like a church.
You went to like a craft store and you bought a kit. Like so, because all the craft stores in California knew that little 4th graders had to go and do this project, and so you just walked into the store and bought your mission and then built it.
Oh, I made mine from
Interesting.
scratch. I don't think I bought a kit.
Clovis did not scrimp.
I didn't know you could buy a kit.
What? Yeah. Oh yeah, it probably wasn't worth it. You probably saved yourself $20, so good for you.
Well, I spent the $20 on the other stuff to build the thing.
True.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Apparently, this is something that's seared in everyone's imagination.
It is. It is.
Memory.
It's not good. I hope they don't still do this.
Kate,
You
I think you're cheating.
They existed during that time every year. Oh my God, that's so funny. You guys all need to go to a Michael's and speak now.
Oh my God. I went to Michael's.
Oh my goodness, Ace still has hot glue burns.
We were scarred from this project.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've learned. This is pretty intense. But
I would have rather made a turtle or a
yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have rather made a turtle or a fish. For sure.
No, it's like it would have been much less scarring.
Yeah. And then there was the project on Native Americans that you had to choose and do a report on those. I remember that.
Yeah. So if anyone's confused, the US education system, maybe not great.
Could be improved, potentially.
Not great. Not
That's a
great.
whole different combo.
Because the
Wow.
conversation we should have been having around these things was not the conversation we
Yeah.
were having.
No.
You know, how old
That
am
is
I?
the key problem.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
Wow. Well,
The
that
brigade.
was
learned a lot
wild
today.
ride.
I know.
You didn't think we're gonna get
feel
educated on this.
You probably should be.
And then I left the American school system. I went to Switzerland and went into the international baccalaureate system where everything is very different. And suddenly I realized I knew nothing about world history.
Yeah.
And no, I had
Our
some
world
catching up
history
to do.
education is terrible.
Yeah,
Even our American history education is terrible. But like,
history in general.
it's at least mentioned.
Yeah, no, I was like, when did you guys do this? They were like, well, in all of these years, we did like the Romans and we did like the entire world history. And I was like, I think I covered World War II in my entire school life.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah, I'm
US.
talking about the Revolutionary War every year for 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and this, yeah,
Too on point.
that.
Oh my God, we're all so screwed.
That's what I know about history.
I know. It's
Yeah.
like you sit back and you're like, what did we do for 12 years?
Oh my
Really?
god. Paul,
I
is
know.
there anyone-
America isn't like one of the newer countries either. Like,
You know?
Yeah. That was a rude awakening.
We didn't know. We didn't
started
know.
in the gold rush.
Yeah, see, Amber's understanding a lot more now.
Yes. Yeah.
We start and end with the gold rush. It's literally that and the Oregon Trail.
Yes. Did you guys ever play the Oregon Trail game?
Yes.
Oh, that game was incredible. I learned more from that game than I ever did about anything else.
Right?
Literally.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Terrible.
this is great.
Terrible.
What a nice little vent sesh this was.
Little cathartic.
Uncovering so many childhood mishaps.
Oh my God.
We've learned that a lot of us have been through the California school system.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Well, do we want to do like one more shorter little sprint to kind of round it out?
It is nearing my bedtime.
Yes. Let's do a really short one. Honestly, I just want to finish up the thing I had started at the bare minimum.
Which thing were you doing at that?
I am like halfway through typing out an idea of potentially something that happens in the beginning that will make this person famous, infamous.
Right. That was the thing. Yes.
The thing.
That little thing that we got. Yes, Ace, how did we get here?
Where did we get here?
And how do we get out? Alrighty.
That is
Cringing
the
and
question.
crying. We're gonna take Amber's advice.
I know, seriously.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's do a nice little cool down. A little cool down 10-minute sprint. Alrighty. Now let's go. All right.
That went so fast.
10
That
minutes
did
are
go
so short.
fast.
When you've been doing 20 minutes, doing 10 minutes is
No.
really quick.
Yeah.
It's like I barely just got started and then we're done.
Love it.
Well, I did successfully get down my idea. So there's that.
Nice.
We love it.
Anyone else accomplish anything on the stream?
Got through a few pages of stuff. Reading / notes.
That's all we ever want to do is get through a few pages of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever the stuff is, I just
Just big enough to apply.
Yes. The only real goal.
I kind of organized my notes, and because I was reading Story Genius in the bath on yesterday, and so I was making notes on my phone, and so I sent the notes to myself, and now I was kind of like putting them where they belong.
You
I
were
don't
on
think
your
I'm not any closer to writing these scenes, but
relatable.
Yeah.
But you were juggling both your phone and a book while you were in the bath?
well, I would put one down and pick the other up. I would not.
That is still skills.
Not
Really?
one hand either thing. No, they're too precious.
Honestly, I can't read in the bath though because I'm too afraid I'm gonna drop it, you know, whatever I'm holding, whether it's like electronic or a book.
I know. I love the people who like have their little like, you know, that thing that goes across the tub with their stuff, and the candle and whatever. I'm just like, all of this would end up in the water. I don't know what you're talking about.
I cannot be aesthetic. It's too dangerous. Amber finally got into bed. Goals, honestly,
Love it.
at any given point. Vanessa is about to cut an entire section. That will definitely drop your word count. That's phenomenal.
Brutal.
Yes.
It's so satisfying though when you find something that's like worth cutting and you do.
Yes.
It really is.
Oh, it's gone.
Especially if the goal is to cut and not
Yeah,
add.
not add. Christina got through 90 pages of the book. Whoa! But you impulsively started at the beginning of this stream. That's amazing. And Christina clarified she's reading People We Meet on Vacation. Hey, is that what you recommended, Kate?
TBR. That's on my TBR. I'm so excited.
Yes, this is also on my TBR. I'm very excited. I like, or no, it was it Kiara who recommended this in the
Might have
Discord?
been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone recommended this recently because I recently added it to my Goodreads.
Yeah.
Is it a romance or what is it?
I think
Yes,
so.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you ever read Beach Read, Lovis?
Oh, I need to read that.
So it's the author of Beach Read, Emily Henry,
Mhm.
who this is her second novel. So very excited. It just came out like a week ago.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ace also got through some stuff. We love to hear
Excellent.
it. Yes, 100% drop my phone and book in the bath. Yep, that's me. That's my problem. But
Yeah.
Lovis is better than the both of us.
I haven't dropped anything electronic. I'm knocking on wood here, but I did accidentally dunk the corner of my book. I did do that.
Oh.
But it survived. It's fine. I spent like 5 minutes like
Okay, good enough.
through the
Like a birthday candle.
flipping through the pages so that they wouldn't stick together. Yeah, I did do that a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh, good morning, Misty. Sorry, I'm
Oh,
catching you right here at the
yeah.
very end.
Oh
But
my gosh.
Looks like
good
fun.
to see
We
you.
always have fun.
Yes.
Always.
That's true. That's
Oh.
true. You can always rewind and pretend like it's happening IRL, you know? Beach Read really is so good. I totally agree, Will.
I've
Very
been
much
meaning to
would
read that
recommend.
for so long.
So good.
It's so good.
Also, I love books about other books. Like like meta. Like I like songs about other songs. I like books about other books. So
Yeah.
if you like that, you'll love it.
Excellent.
That's very true. That's very true. It's also just like a good romance.
Oh, good.
even outside of that.
I feel like I need to read more romance.
Yeah.
I always read books like with romance, but not like romance.
Yeah, where it's like that's the main.
Yes.
And I love me a good romance.
Yes. I was absolutely the same way. I think I mostly read I realized all my favorite books had romance like subplots, and I was like, I should just like try romance, shouldn't I? That's the next logical
Make
step.
it the main plot.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
Well, I just finished My Last Continent by Midge Raymond, which is a romance, and it's got penguins in it.
Oh, where's
Is it a penguin romance?
No,
Oh.
it's a penguin researcher romance.
Oh, okay, got you.
That's amazing.
On a
That
cruise
is
ship
awesome.
in the Antarctic, and then it's also kind of like a thriller. It's got like a thrillery vibe because you know that like something is happening, and then it keeps like flashing back, so it takes a really long time to get to the thing that like there's like a disaster that happens. And you just keep like every time it goes backwards, you're like, no, I was so close to figuring out what's happening.
That's such a cool technique.
It's really
I wonder,
good.
does that like classify as like romantic suspense? This
Maybe.
is a genre that
I
I've heard
read
of
this-
recently.
I read this book in like a day.
Wow. Well, that is high praise.
not-
I
could
was
not.
really, my mind immediately went to a penguin researcher of penguins having a romance. I just always try to make this anthropomorphic. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is true. I kind of like the beat up vibes.
Yeah.
And we do always love a good romance recommendation.
Oh, well,
Yes.
you will find an audience in the Discord.
Yeah, come to the Discord. We have a few.
Yes.
I was gonna say I love it whenever I'm like reading a book that someone else has beat up, but I hate it when I'm the one to have beat up.
Interesting.
Like I like getting a library book off the shelf and like seeing how it's all worn in or whatever, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like if I have a book, it's staying neat and new in those pages.
Oh my god.
I get so upset when I
like-
do anything to my books.
I'm notorious for treating books so poorly. First thing I do when I get a little paperback, break that spine. Really, work in it.
It's so hard to hold. I don't know.
It is really hard to hold.
Yeah.
And then the dog ear, so the pages get all jacked. And oh yeah,
Leah's like, oh god.
I know.
He was
I also
cringing.
love a good little annotation. I highlight as I read. Those books get destroyed.
Don't annotate.
Oh.
That's why I like the Kindle books, because you can highlight without actually highlighting.
It's true.
Makes you feel better about it. It's also the highlighting is so neat, because it's like it's on a program, so it's I can never make the line. That's great.
Yeah,
I am in pain, Amber.
Oh my goodness.
Highlighting and dog earing.
I feel it in my chest.
Look away. Look away.
I know. I have to
He's
mute.
about to just quit this live stream.
Like I've had enough.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. I didn't think I was gonna irritate.
So many people.
I'm gonna crack up my book like 2 inches. I don't even know how that works. How can you kind of crack the spine?
Like be able to just read it like this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you're like really getting in there.
Wow.
Oh, nah, you gotta
Yeah, look.
I did. I truly did.
Oh my gosh, Ace.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I've missed this.
This is why I
Yes.
needed to join this live stream today.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
why. I
Yes.
needed the laugh.
Exactly. Thank you all so much for coming to hang out with us and discuss everything from our lack of history education to, destroying books.
Love it.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's as good of a note as any to go out on. Thank you all very much for coming. This has been so much fun. It's been so
Thanks
good
for
to hang out with
hosting.
you
Yeah,
guys.
thank you so much for hosting, Danica. Much needed.
It was literally such a last minute thing. I was like, hey, anyone want this to happen? Because I do.
Love it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, alrighty. Well, thank you all very much for coming. It's been great hanging out with you, and we will catch you all in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
For coming.